She appears to be a member of. She was a prisoner by the members of the Glowing Sands.
Seems to be a defector.
She seemed to recognize Kanern.
She's like patting Canard on the back. They're like probably regaling a story they had about Crimson Jaw.
Oh, remember that one rape he did? Oh, no one raped like he did.
The best at rape.
Not my thing, you know, but wow, he was good at it.
And then a panda showed up from China. He said, "Stop raping, sir."
You know those like LeBron edits?
Crimson John was the LeBron. He's the LeBron of rape.
Look, I'm just saying, y'all ain't ready for the Shido people to return.
No.
But I'll say,
we'll fight them.
If it's been retconned, is the original Gulp Shido in the full?
oh god.
Malik, that's up for you to decide. You have the mod.
Malik, I don't want to investigate.
You have the module.
No.
Malik is collecting fucking retcons like a Pokemon.
Yeah. But Farida will introduce herself to Zoe and Zane, and they will subsequently welcome her into the camp after a brief introduction. Farida will chill over here for the time being. As
and then
Zoe
we slide kinda right over there.
Oh yeah. Slide him over there, bend him over here, but colder because it is in the winter.
Well, Saruda's feeling very happy and right at home.
Yeah. Perhaps for the Yamatai who are not used to the sudden hotness into coldness, although during this time of the year the cold weather tends to sting a little bit more, which is not at all what people expect when they come out to this place of ancient origins. But if not, no other exploration is to be had, then the Zakarians and Farida and all the rest of you will return to the Theban Manor. Again, a small estate a little ways outside of the city of Thebes, one of the most populated areas. You know, this is the city you came into from via airplane. There's a whole airport here as well, so I'll go ahead and I'll transition us over.
It appears as if he's going after the Red Dragon that you had mentioned, and Ketty is, well, investigating the Temple of Khonshu.
Speaking of, Ketty is here. He's here to inform us of what he saw at the temple.
Oh.
And more importantly, your father's here. He looks at Leo.
Which one?
Which one? Don't you only have one father? I
yes.
understand. Nowadays, people tend to have two fathers and two mothers, but...
If you ask me, that is utter woke
you know, because, you know, as they say, it is Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
The Chantry does not support such things, however, Liam.
Stop. Liam, you must kill one.
No doubt he's here to pick up Kaida's sister.
Were you able to get any information out of Kaida's sister?
Not anything that wasn't already learned, but it appeared she was going to, let's just say, perhaps exchange a series of artifacts with King Amose with her father, but things went awry, I assume, ever since Insomnia stepped in and made sure that deal never went through.
Well, that's good, I suppose. Well, I guess we must be going on inside then.
Of course.
Well, I suppose, nice to you.
It was alright, I suppose. A little antiquated, but...
Must not cause earthquake. Must not kill Kaida's sister.
Yura goes, she intends to say that we are grateful for your hospitality. But more importantly, I would like to have a discussion with all of you about, well, my own concerns about all of this.
Well, if you wish to have a discussion with us, give us a moment to settle back in. We just got back from a long, a long journey through the desert. And Cerno will bow and walk back out into the hall. And pick up lavender and chamomile.
Oh my god.
Yoru will bow before grabbing one and goes, quite messy, but I like it.
In the hallway, I guess Harner will ask Liam, did you know your father was working for the Fukumotos?
I didn't pay much attention to where he took office. Or where he worked his office. Some random corporation, I didn't know it was Fukumoto. By the time I was 15, I was thrown into the Kofukuji. And then it didn't matter to me. Working with the Fukumotos, I suppose, makes sense with everything we've uncovered. Don't know, really, but it's hard to accept, I guess. I haven't had much time, and all of this, and he'll like tap his chest. This, it's overbearing, and last thing I wanted was some lecture or for someone else to worry. So I didn't tell you anything. I think it was, I needed time alone.
What I would have wanted. Is this what I would have wanted? Not certainly how things turned out, but I am worried. A part of me also understands you're a grown man, capable of making your own decisions. And no matter how hard I try to tell you not to do something, you clearly have it in you to go the opposite direction. So I'm left here at a standstill between working for the company of my best friend or perhaps getting involved with something that I know I can't possibly get involved in.
Liam, I think he will. It feels good that you seem to actually care and worry, Father. And that's enough for me. You can stay on that side. And if we come into conflict, if Kenji manages to bring you into one of his schemes, hopefully we will all have the power to stop him. That is our responsibility that I'm willing to accept.
I'll hold you and the others here, including the princess, up to that task.
Maybe a weight at most. Take care.
And as Yoru Murata leaves, Kimiko says, "You should all watch yourselves, because when the moon arises in these lands, well, all I can say is that you best keep your guard up. The old gods live here, and their corpses still sting. And then Yoro pinches her ear. And she goes, "Oh," and he goes, "That's enough. Come on." And Kaido, you've never seen your sister get manhandled like this.
Your sister been auramogged by the hardworking Japanese business.
I'm
I
gonna.
can't humble her.
You Kaido, do you intervene?
Such, I would treat it as such. Be very careful who you decide to ally with.
He responds back in the telepathic message. The awakened one's words will guide me to the right path, to the straight path. You need not worry, but I respect your autonomy and your agency. We will meet again, no doubt, here in Thebes. Take care of my son, please.
Kind of won't respond.
And he will continue to drag Kimiko by the ear before she kind of lightly hits him, and they you hear a car engine before they drive off.
Man, did you guys see how by the ear and everything?
It telepathically meows.
Couldn't you watch Monkey King push Chamomile? Chamomile's on his side.
I pick up Monkey King with one hand.
Somebody pick up someone pick up
Chamomile's struggling to get back on its side.
He's gonna
I look
die.
at Chamomile and I go, I still don't understand what this creature is.
Harno punts Chamomile, but no, he helps him up.
Come on, guys! It's a mammoth. Can't you tell?
You can tell. Yeah, harder you pick it up. It's very nice and warm.
It's a deformed pig. That's an Angry Birds pig.
I
bro.
point the cat at Knurn.
I have no idea what this thing is.
Lavender's quiet against Kanern.
Monkey King, you can't just be you can't be pushing down. I look down. Things like that.
Vanquish this red dragon?
Yeah, I think it's some sort of maybe a test for Ramses to see if he's got it in him. And vanquishing a red dragon is a great start to a crown prince's legacy.
I suppose so, but a part of me doesn't feel comfortable with the idea of vanquishing the red dragon. We don't even know why it's aligned itself with Uncle Amose.
That's true. Well, I guess more information is probably going to be with our father and brother, so I can't really say. I'm not quite privy to that, but I have done enough research on the temple here in Thebes, and I can divulge that if you'd like with your friends.
Oh, yes,
Which is where your father and the chantry is located. The chantry is located in Alexandria, but your father and your mother and your brother are all located in the capital, which is still north of here. The Red Dragon would guard the crossroads between, and it will no doubt cause havoc. To what extent is this dragon? Is it what scholars call an adult red dragon or an ancient red dragon? If it was an ancient one, then we would be concerned. But for now, we don't have that information. But needless to say, get your best equipment ready. Please consult into this for any additional coin. Oh, that's right. Let me go ahead. I believe Princess Satya has sent you all monetary reward for her rescue. She said she was going to use this for ransom money just in case, but it appears you could use it.
Important to understand, Kanern is doing doing poses right now. So you see all the angles.
And Liam's just choking down his laughter with food.
What about Kaido?
I think this human disguise fits you quite well, Kanern.
Besides, it is just a disguise. If I had my way, I would stay in my lizard form at all times. But as necessity, I do this.
Dimitri, are you here?
Evidently he isn't.
He's not.
Oh, no,
Why not just? You already have a mustache.
No, kinda. I like this because it, some men they're quite insecure and quite sensitive to balding and being bald. I think Kanern embracing this aspect of masculine human culture, I think, is admirable.
Well,
I
he's
suppose-
not balding. He's just bald.
Yeah.
I suppose his looks complement his personality.
You can blind someone with how shiny your head is.
Nazir pulls
Samuel-
out like a like a little like eyeglass.
Perhaps a new technique to try and battle if I fight in this disguise. No, why would I fight in this
And
disguise?
she'll go ahead and she'll bring out all these like very like expensive Bakjaean sunscreen. Bakjae, of course, being setting equivalent to Korea, because you always know Korea's got the best cosmetics. They always got the best skincare.
Yeah.
And
Just make sure that it's not expired.
Zara, will go ahead and she goes, "Would you like me to apply this to you, Liam?"
Oh yeah, sure. It's hard to tell where the this begins and ends.
Well,
Kind of comes. He goes, "No, I'll oil him up."
No! Don't you lay a hand on him, whore!
After all I've done, and you think and you already mischaracterizing kinda.
Mischaracterized.
Cutting. And he's still healthy.
It's like he's dehydrated, but he's not like he doesn't look like death after dehydration.
Yeah.
Does Liam gotta
He's
do
like
a
in
will
permanent
save?
actor mode.
Yeah.
What?
Does Liam gotta do a will save?
No, he...
Nothing sexual
Oh, you
going
mean
on.
for-
She's just applying.
No,
it.
not-
No sexual.
Yeah.
I'm not saying sexual.
I will say the closest she gets to perhaps a more sensitive location is probably like where the arm connects to like the chest, and then she's like, if you want to apply this anywhere else, perhaps the neck and the upper chest,
Oh. Yeah, good point.
or Kaito could apply some hard to reach places as well.
I don't need his hands on me.
It was Zoe's suggestion.
Of course.
Zara refuses. She goes, for the sake of modesty, I think it'd be best if another man applies it.
I'll just...
I grab it with the telepathic hand.
No, I'll
Nope.
cover myself up.
Fine.
Here, it's just... And he's gonna...
If you want to struggle,
grab the bottle and then squeeze on his right hand and start applying it on his base. And like a bit of a snake.
It feels instantly cool. It's like a nice, clear gel that really soothes you down. It feels probably doubly refreshing for you, Liam, given your general warm nature.
Disposition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
Technically it's for beard oil, but it's also applicable to mustaches such as yours.
Very well.
And she brushes up against her delicate finger brushes up against your upper lip hair. It makes it not only just shine and stand out, but it also gives it a sort of a nice condition, no longer super dry and like rough textured. So now it's a nice smooth. So now you kind of instinctively pinch it at the end, and it has a nice smoothness to it now.
dude, my ass thought she you just said that she walked with like some oily something. I was like, dude, is she gonna oil Kanern's bald ass?
No.
Wait,
But she probably would have given him sunscreen as well.
I was about to say, Kanern has to deal with the fact he now needs sunscreen.
Yeah. Because there is no disguise yet for the alien dragon horse. unfortunately. And for Haruno, Haruno's like humanoid form, he would just look like a very depressed Japanese man.
I mean, it would just look the same without the scales and the horns.
Yeah, exactly. So you just look like a depressed Japanese man. Which in that case, that disguise works perfectly.
Depressed Japanese man visiting foreign countries to feel something.
Yeah, just to feel a little something. But I'll go ahead and you guys get in a car. It'd probably be a rental because Zane and Kozara came in with two rental cars. I believe Kaida was a driver. Is Kaida a driver?
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Kaida
he's
would be
licensed.
Yeah. Because he did go on like Zane's like motorcycle a couple times. So
I almost crashed it once, but we don't talk about
we don't talk about
We never tell Zane ever again.
the places you can definitely hide.
I mean, only for a second. I just want to cast, or not cast even. I just want to use this.
Let me know. Okay. There's a moment, I would say, within the elevated area.
And then this after.
Okay, yeah.
So kind of like have a bird's eye view.
So Kaida, you kind of draw the cloak over yourself, which is not too difficult to do, and even in the public. So you kind of find a moment to kind of wait between tourists kind of walking by, talking to each other, taking photos, taking selfies, feeding the stray cat. You cover yourself, and then you perform an incantation to keep yourself flying. And you gotta be very quick with it. It is 5 minutes. Some way for you don't know who they are, you don't know what their intents are, but them kind of camping out not too far away from here can't be a coincidence. And they are as far as you know, they're not being perceived by anyone else, and you see them with your true sight.
Are they running or are they walking?
They're kind of like kneeling. They're kind of like kneeling in the sand, almost like in a military position. Like they're kind of just taking up a position, or like Overwatch.
Oh, they're waiting.
Overwatch.
Okay. So, true sight usually tells you like, this does mean they're invisible technically, but to the human eye, right?
Yeah.
If they were not, okay. This is good. This is good information. Okay, that's one thing. And the second thing is, I still want to sense motive her because I know that I don't know her language, but sense motive doesn't say that you need to know their language. It could be
Yeah, because there's body language and other signs of stuff. Yeah, now go ahead and make a secret perception check for me, friend. So you go ahead and explain that you're only here to just briefly explain to your friends. You want to finish up the story involving what went up here with the 11th dynasty. And Omar, the guide, goes, of course. Well, feel free. And remember, Habibi, be sure to come back to the main group here. Don't. My boss will kick me if he finds out all of you are in danger, of course.
We wouldn't want that at all. Don't worry, we won't be any longer.
Of course. So, happy to explain more, but I'll go ahead and let you come back 5-10 minutes, okay?
Of course, no problem, Omar. Thank you very much.
Okay, so bye bye.
And as soon as he turns the corner, Soren lets out a deep sigh and say, I've never had to lie to someone like that before.
Well,
You are a natural liar.
Kaida did well. Kaida taught her well.
Harnu just starts gripping tighter, but not like enough to actually hurt her. Just and damn it.
I'm sorry, Haruno. I should have said this earlier, but everything I've done it so we can be happy together again. So we can make a new life in Yamato without all the heartache, without all the yokai, without all the inter-clan politicking and warfare.
and I'll let go.
She'll look at Saruna, Kanern, and then Kaida, who, at this point, I assume you unveil your invisibility.
Yeah, I'm slowly drifting down.
I shall look at the two of you. I shall say, scions of Yamato, descendants of the clans of old. I would welcome you to try. Perhaps the younger generation can prove themselves worthy of the legacy to inherit the followers of the Moon Reading Prince. But if you cannot fight a disciple of Tsukiyomi toe-to-toe, then perhaps this kingdom will fall to the Moon God's followers.
Slowly drifting down.
I shall look at the two of you. I shall say, scions of Yamato, descendants of the clans of old. I would welcome you to try. Perhaps the younger generation can prove themselves worthy of the legacy to inherit the followers of the Moon Reading Prince. But if you cannot fight a disciple of Tsukiyomi toe-to-toe, then perhaps this kingdom will fall to the Moon God's followers. I shall sprint past. I shall immediately run and make herself invisible.
Well, I tried perceiving deep into Taryn's wife's soul. Try to see if there's any deception. For better or for worse, everything that she said is true. She's desperate about this whole situation, and everything seems to be, according to her, true. Whatever she talked about seems to be completely honest. Not that I know what they talked about. So this leads me to believe that is indeed her. No deceptions, no fake retreat, no anything. No strings. Did you ever understand what they said?
I caught a glimpse. It was hard to hear from that distance.
I guess we're gonna talk to them about it later.
Wait, isn't that like 500?
It's like $500, yeah.
I'm just saying, if you give someone like a real gold in real life, I think they just pop the fuck off.
Yeah, you're like, oh!
Yeah.
You know, he'll look at
You've
it
been
and
a
he goes,
very
oh,
wonderful and generous guy to us, so yes, yeah,
Habibti, you are too kind. You are too kind to Omar.
Oh, no, you've been very kind to us, so it's the least I could do. Now, if you don't mind, let's get back with the rest of the group.
Of course, of course. God bless you all. God bless you all. And
I made that man's day. I paid his rent for the month.
Man's day. That's a month right there.
As the jovial Omar is contrasted heavily by the depressed and frustrated Haruno as you guys continue.
Dude, I want that to happen to me in real life. Just be a kind enough person, and then someone gives me a gold bar.
Yeah, I would.
That is what I would have hoped as well, but our time is running short.
That it is. Ketty and Saint Nazir might know something I or we don't. I will go speak with them, and she will stand up and say, Erno, you just, well, you've been through hell today, so I'll help you out. Just lay down for a little bit.
The same theological reasoning, though I believe she will simply be gathering terrible karma for her next. It's a mercy to send her away. But there's a reason there has never been any sort of divine power, as far as I understand, that can bring back or restore life to the undead or the dead at all. It's either accept reality or make something of your own invention, though I'm not sure how that aligns with your spirit or patron.
Sort of just kind of looks down.
Suruna.
Starting to let out like a deep sigh and say, if we're going to the temple tomorrow, then, well, I guess we'll solve this problem soon, I guess.
You will all know best what to do when you get there. I have not explored the temple's layout. I do not know what magic may hold in there, what aether, what lunar power may reside. Perhaps there may be a temporary solution to the problems you face.
Oh.
And in this way, perhaps the Moon Reading Prince Fukiyomi is informing you that there may not be a way to there may be a way to stop the spell from completely eradicating Miyu, but it might put her in a state of weakness, as indicated by the flame, by the very weak flame. And it gives you a sense of hope that there is something you could do, but you won't know until you get to the temple of Khonshu. The lunar magical center of power that Amose is using to keep his throne on this side of the country. After all, he is in league with Glen O'Donegan, who is, of course, doing what he can to disrupt the balance of power, the balance of nature, the cosmic balance in Yamato. He is getting involved with personal affairs, not just with Liam, not just with Saruna and Kaida and Kanern, but also going on with Haruno directly, with the reveal that his wife has been reanimated by him, no less. There is bad blood brewing. If there hasn't already been brewing from the past, it's boiling now with Haruno getting into having been revealed this horrific truth. But all is to be confronted next week when you all do travel to the Temple of Khonshu.